Big Dog, Little Dog, a bedtime story. Fred and Ted were friends. Fred was big, Ted was little. Fred always had money. Ted was always broke. When they walked in the rain, Fred got wet, but Ted stayed dry. They both liked music. Fred played the flute. Ted played the tuba. When they had dinner, Fred ate the spinach and Ted ate the beets. When they painted the house, Ted used red paint. Fred used green. One day, Fred and Ted took a trip. Fred went in his green car. Ted went in his red car. Fred drove his car slowly. Ted drove his car fast. When they got to the mountains, Ted skied all day long. Fred skated all day long. By nighttime, both of them were very tired. "Look," said Fred, "a small hotel." Fred got a room upstairs. Ted got a room downstairs. "Good night, Ted. Sleep well," said Fred. "Good night, Fred. Sleep well," said Ted. But they did not sleep well. Upstairs, Fred thumped and bumped and tossed and turned. And downstairs, Ted moaned and groaned and crashed and thrashed all over the bed. When morning came, Fred called on the phone. "Let's take a walk," Fred said to Ted. "A good idea," said Ted to Fred. "We can walk and talk." They walked uphill, they walked downhill. They made tall talk, they made small talk. "Did you get any sleep last night, Ted?" "Not a wink, Fred." "My bed is too little." "My bed is too big." "What can we do about it, Ted?" "I don't know, Fred." "I know what to do," said the bird. "Just switch rooms. Ted should sleep upstairs and Fred should sleep downstairs." "Of course." The birds got the word. "Back to bed," yelled Ted. "Back to bed," yelled Fred. "It's downstairs for me," yelled Fred. "It's upstairs for me," yelled Ted. Ted jumped into the little bed upstairs, and Fred jumped into the big bed downstairs. Ted slept all day long in the cozy little bed, and Fred slept all day in the cozy big bed. Well, that was easy to fix. Big dogs need big beds. Little dogs need little beds. Why make big problems out of little problems?